Hi, this is Cora Ortiz, and for my project, I decided to look at textiles in pre-Columbian art, particularly motifs in textile designs, and especially tunics. So this is the first one. This is an embroidered linear style Paracas poncho from about 200 BC. So the vast majority are embroidered textiles and are considered to be done in either linear or block color style. In the linear style, there are straight lines and a few colors in thin lines. And there's also, in the linear style, the thread is sewn in and out of the ground cloth in a forward motion, leaving lines of the thread visible on top. So this varies from the block color textile making, where stem stitches are used, forming a line of slightly overlapping diagonals, leaving strong color areas covering a large amount of the ground cloth. So this one in particular is the linear style that you're seeing. The Paracas people favored intense solid colors and spent large amounts of time and materials over, quote, inefficient techniques. So making things more complicated for the textile making than they necessarily needed to be. The linear style was the first to evolve in 200 BC and stayed pretty much the same for around 400 years. It's most likely that linear style artists also worked with block color style as well, so not just sticking to one style. And the linear style consists of narrow straight lines on the horizontal, vertical, and diagonal of the ground fabric. And it pretty much always contains only four colors, which are red, green, gold, and blue. The design will fill the borders and accents the neck openings in the tunics, which you can see in the center of this one. The linear style is very precise and all the space is filled, even up to the edges, as you can see. Common motifs are felines, birds, snakes, and faces. And then in this poncho, you can see a two-headed bird with another smaller set inside each bird. So each one of these squares is a two-headed bird with another one in it. And you see the different colors and the sort of alternating of those. So this is the next one. This is the Lima tapestry. This is from the Wari culture, and it's from the Middle Horizon period. So textiles were most popular during the Middle Horizon period. The style was directly tied into the style of administrative architecture. They favored geometric structure, and it was filled with repeated but varied elements. So the tapestry and tunics dominated Wari fiber arts, and Wari tunics are striking and abstract. Each textile was representative of both the weaver and the wearer of the tunic. They often contained iconography from the Sun Gate, which focused mainly on the puma and condor-headed shamanic profiles. The Lima tapestry shows an abstract version of the winged figure. Viewers have to be very familiar with this to recognize the imagery upon first glance. So like when we're looking at it, we don't really see it, but if you knew the story and the history behind it, you would see it more clearly. The San Pedro cactus flower also appears in the Lima tapestry, showing that Middle Horizon iconography refers to shamanic trance, and it acts as almost a hieroglyphic element to the piece. The design of the tunic itself makes the wearer seem more round, which is perhaps a reflection on the fact that the people had more round and barrel-chested bodies because they lived at such high altitudes and elevations for so long. And the tunic contains propaganda messages about order and chaos, and you can see this throughout the use of random and obscurely placed colors throughout the tunic. So you can see it's mostly the same colors, but then every now and then you'll see elements of blue or green to kind of disrupt the order that's there. So this is the next one. This is the Inca royal tunic. Textiles were most highly valued arts in the Inca culture, and they were very colorful and abstract. Because the Inca kingdom was so large, portability was essential, so that's why they focused so much on textiles rather than less manageable art forms such as metalwork or stonework.